Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's softball contest between your Lady Indians and the visiting Wildcats of Piedmont High School. Just a few moments away from the opening pitch, we're preparing for the national anthem. In this cooler, breezy evening. Winds out of the south-southeast. As the coaches head to the home plate for the lineup card exchange, we'll step away for a word from these advertisers.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Good evening and welcome back to the Lady Indian Softball Complex, where tonight the Reno Indians take on the visiting Wildcats of Piedmont. Lineup cards have been exchanged. And for those who joined us last week, you know that the tournament was canceled due to uncooperative weather. The Lady Indians defensive unit takes the field for the first time. Starting in the circle for tonight's contest, number 20, Caden Pawnee. Backing her up behind the dish, her starting battery mate, number 9, Sarah Hernandez. And as is tradition to start the contest, Sarah Hernandez ends the warm-up period with a throw down to second. Do not have a roster for the Lady Wildcats tonight, but leading off, looks like she's going to lead off as a lefty tonight, number 13. That first pitch low for ball one. That pitch low and outside for ball two. Hernandez has fallen behind early in the count. 2 balls, no strikes to the Lady Wildcat leadoff hitter. That pitch low for the third ball. Starting hurler, Cadence Pawnee has some work to do to get back ahead of this batter after falling behind 3-0. That pitch called strike in the lower third of the zone. Fights her way back, still behind the batter rather. 3 balls, 1 strike. That ball was about belly button high, but outside. Starting pitcher Cadence Pawnee looks to recover after a 5-pitch walk to the leadoff lefty. That ball down the middle hit sharply. Second baseman unable to make the catch. It drops for a single. That ball goes wide. Runner's going to hold at third. Unable to advance. Pawnee gets a swinging foul ball back to the net for strike one. Pitcher was sitting fastball. Rise ball. Ran up in the zone. Batter fouled it back into the net. No ball, 1 ball, 1 strike rather. And her battery mate, Sarah Hernandez, holds the runners. Nobody out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. That pitch low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. Check that, nobody out. 2 on. I couldn't see the spin from here. It may have been a drop ball with a missed release point or a changeup. In any event, it bounces into the plate area for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Umpire saw that ball high, sends the batter to first on another 5-pitch walk. That walk loads the bases. Nobody out. Runners everywhere. The good news for the Lady Indians is any infield hit is an out at any base. First look will be to home, see if they can get the easy out. Turn 2. That one popped back and into the net. The pitcher Cadence Pawnee gets ahead of the batter early. No balls, 1 strike. That changeup hit hard into left field. It drops. That's going to plate 2. 2 runs score. Lady Wildcats draw first blood in the top of the first. El Reno trails early 2-0. On a 2-run single, hit hard to left field. That pitch low for ball 1. The runners advance. Hernandez looks to gun at third. Doesn't. Runners advance safely. Runners on second and third. Advancing off of first takes the infield fly rule off. That pitch down the middle for called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cadence Pawnee looks to pull ahead of the batter here. Hit softly to the gap between first and second, fielded cleanly by the second baseman for the easy out at first. And on the soft roller to the second baseman. That'll score another run. And both runners, the runner at first, the hitter is safe at first, and the runner advancing from third is safe at the plate. The throw to first pulled the first baseman off the bag, was unable to make the tag. Hitter safe at first, run from third scores. Lady Indians trail 4-0 top of the first. I show 1 out, scoreboard shows 2, but I could be in error. That one hit hard, backing over the screen, out of play, ball 1. Check that, strike 1 rather. That ball called low, that pitch called low rather for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreboard shows 2 outs. My notes show 1, but I occasionally miss one. That pitch low for ball 2. Hernandez looks the runner back to first rather. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hernandez looks to even the count. That ball hit to the shortstop. Looks for the out at first, and she gets the out at first. My notes were correct. That is the second out. Looks like the scoreboard operator had the out at first on the throw that pulled the runner off the bag. That hit does advance the runner to second. Runner on second, 2 outs. That pitch fouled back into the screen for strike 1. Couldn't tell if it was a rise ball or a fastball that just ran up in the zone. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Hernandez pulls way ahead of the batter. No balls, 2 strikes. Hitter was sitting fastball, stuck her bat in the zone, fouls off the changeup, back softly, unable to pull the bat clear of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. El Reno trails 4-0 to the visiting Piedmont Wildcats. That ball fouled towards the El Reno dugout. That ball low, that pitch low rather for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not a bad miss. Holds the runner at second. That pitch high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Home plate umpire bailed out of the way on that one. They came at him about face mask high. And a called strike 3. And her first strikeout of the game is a backwards K. And at the changeover in the first, El Reno trails the visiting Lady Wildcats of Piedmont 4-0. You're watching El Reno Lady Indian Softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you through.
We're back to the action, Lady Indian Softball Complex. Heading into the bottom of the first, El Reno trails 4-0 against the visiting Lady Wildcats of Piedmont. Hitting in the leadoff spot for the Lady Indians tonight, number 4, Justine Johnson. Swings, first pitch deflects off the pitcher's glove. She's going to be safe at first on an infield single. Pitcher unable to handle the comebacker. Went off the tip of her glove and split the third baseman and the shortstop, fielded by the shortstop. Hitting in the 2-hole, number 12, Izzy Schote. Shows bunt, pops a bunt up, back and into the screen, foul ball, strike one. We'll look to see how aggressive the coaching staff has the Lady Indians offensive unit. They tend to be aggressive on the base paths, at least so far this season. Shows bunt, drops the bunt down nicely, splits all three players. Fielded by the third baseman, put it for the easy put out at first. But the sac bunt advances the leadoff hitter to second. Hitting in the 3-hole, starting catcher number 9, Sarah Hernandez. That pitch is inside, and Hernandez will advance to first on the hit by pitch. That hit by pitch puts runners on first and second with one out. Swing and a miss, strike one to the cleanup hitter. She's wearing number 22. I don't have a 22 on my lineup card tonight. And that pitch down the middle for called strike two. Looks like a drop ball, started belt high. Crossed the plate in the lower third of the zone, dropped off the table for called strike two. A defensive swing fouls the ball back up and into the screen. Cleanup hitter continues to battle. Pitch may have been outside. Don't give the umpire a chance to punch you out. Foul it back and battle to see the next pitch. That pitch low for called ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the cleanup hitter. Again, she's wearing 22 on her jersey, but I don't have a 22 on my lineup card tonight. That pitch swung on and hit hard. And a backpedaling catch caught by the center fielder. The runner on second advances to third. The runner on first was nearly to second and had to retreat back to first. Actually looks like the runner on third. Looks like the runner on third got doubled up to in the side. Not sure how they're going to score it. That's what I show, that the runner on first got doubled up, and then the runner between second and third got doubled up, failed to tag, or left early on the tag, one or the other. After a strong offensive start, Lady Indians failed to plate any in the bottom of the first. Heading into the second, El Reno trails 4-0 against the visiting Piedmont Wildcats. You're watching Lady Indian Softball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
The entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you.
And we're back to it, the Lady Indian Softball Complex. Going in the top of the second, Indians trail 4-0 on an early offensive explosion by the Lady Wildcats. Starting in the circle again, starting pitcher number 20, Cadence Pawnee. Her battery mate number 9, Sarah Hernandez, backing her up behind the plate. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. That pitch low for ball 2. Cadence Pawnee falls behind the hitter early. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch high for ball 3. Cadence Pawnee looking to battle her way back in and trailing 3-0 behind the batter. In the leadoff, Wildcats walked on 4 straight pitches. And the Lady Wildcat to advance to first on a hit by pitch. Time is called as the offensive unit gathers in the circle for the first time tonight. And this Saturday, if you're in town, come out to the Jinx Simmons Annex. El Reno's hosting the volleyball tournament. One-day tournament. We'll play the whole thing on Saturday. If you can't come out and see us live, all of the El Reno volleyball contest will be streamed on ElRenoIndians.tv. Indians offense breaks the huddle. She shows. Umpire says she went around for strike 1. Good pitch by the Indians hurler. Started the pitch on the outside part of the plate, ran it into the opposite batter's box, made her show. That pitch called ball 2. She showed bunt, got the barrel back before the ball got there for called ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, runners on first and second, nobody out, top of the second. I'm not sure if that was called strike 2 or swinging a miss strike 2, but in any event, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hurler works her way back ahead of the hitter. Hitter showed bunt and drug it all the way through to the zone. Ball 2 bounces to the righty batter box. That changeup is popped up to the shortstop, who takes 2 steps to the back, 2 steps to the rear, 1 step to the left. For the unassisted put out at 6. First out of the inning. 1 out, runners on first and second. Reno trails 4-0 in the top of the second. That pitch down the middle hit hard to center field. Center fielder picks it up on a 2-hop. That's going to plate 1 run. He'll score that as a RBI single. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That pitch low for ball 1. That pitch hit hard down the third base line, just foul for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Lady Wildcat righty. Hitter sitting fastball. It was a fastball. Pitcher took just enough speed off of it to get the batter ahead of the pitch, pushed it foul down the first base line. That pitch low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. That pitch low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. That pitch hit hard. And in a foot race, the runner's safe at third. Shortstop made the diving stab, unable to field it. Fielded cleanly by the shortstop. He ended up in a foot race with the runner, unable to win the race. Runner safe at third. And on that hit, bases are loaded with 1 out. Reno trails 5-0 top of the second. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hit hard. Pitcher unable to cleanly field the comebacker. That's going to score 1. That's going to score 2. The lollipop throw from left center gets to the plate in time to hold the third score at third. After that shot to center, plates 2. There's runners on the corners. Reno trails 7-0 in the top of the second. And although I never got the official word, it looks like we've opened tonight's contest with the junior varsity squad. That pitch low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, runners on the corners. Reno trails 7-0 in the top of, check that. No, top of the second. That ball hit hard to the shortstop, who's unable to field it cleanly. That's going to plate 1. Shortstop had a good jump on the ball. Took a short hop right at her feet, unable to field it cleanly. Kicks it towards second. That plates the third base runner and advances 1 runner to second. Runners on first and second. Now Reno trails 8-0 in the top of the second. That pitch high for ball 1. Now pitch called strike 1. That blooper hits hard, and it's going to drop between the shortstop and the third baseman. Runner advances safely to first, loads the bags again. Fielded cleanly by the second baseman. Check that shortstop, who makes the flip to second for the force out. That's going to end the inning. Check that in the top of the second. After giving up 5 to the Lady Wildcats, El Reno trails 9-0 going into the bottom of the second. You're watching El Reno Lady Indian softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
We invite you to call our Great Plains Land Team today at 405-761-4808.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns.
We're back to the action, Lady Indians softball complex. Going into the bottom of the second, El Reno trails 9-0 in what I believe is the JV opener of this softball doubleheader. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Indians, Gracie Wieland takes ball 1. Wieland shows bunt, gets it down, but it falls foul. Shows bunt, unable to connect. First swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gracie Whelan, the Lady Indians leadoff hitter in this bottom of the second. Whelan takes ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look for Whelan to swing defensively here if she doesn't like it. Whelan hits one hard and foul down the first base line. Swing and a miss. Check that. Umpire said she got it off the end of the bat for foul ball. Foul back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Whelan still alive. Whelan hits the high pitch. Down. It's fielded by the second baseman for the easy put out at first. And that'll be scored as a 4-3 put out. Up next for the Lady Indians, number 45, Micah Woods. That pitch inside and foul down the third baseline. That pitch started inside and kept running inside. Came inside the Woods' hands, and all she could do was foul it down the first baseline for strike 1. Have to appreciate the aggressiveness. That pitch high and outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Michael Woods. Michael Woods takes the low inside pitch for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to Michael Woods. Michael Woods hits the low pitch hard, splits the third baseman and the shortstop. She advances to first on the hard hit single. Up next for the Lady Indians, number 24. I don't have a 24 on my lineup card tonight. The righty takes high and outside for ball 1. She hits at the pitch that was high, and it's going to be caught on the run by the center fielder for the second out of the inning. She sat fastball, she got fastball, but she got fastball about hands high, maybe chin high. Unassisted put out at 8. Into the box, number 16, Hayden Wiles. And she takes strike 1, knee high on the outside corner of the plate. That hit hard to the third baseman. That's going to be a fair ball where it's touched. That hit on a rope to the third baseman, who's unable to secure the play. Go down as an infield single. That advances Michael Woods to second. Bottom of the second, 2 out, 2 on. That pitch hit high and soft, fielded in foul territory to the third baseman for the third out. That ball hit by number 28. I do not have a 28 in my lineup tonight. After 2, El Reno trails the visiting Lady Wildcats of Piedmont 9-0. You're watching Lady Indian Softball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Haynes, we continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-2.
We're back to the action in the top of the third here at the El Reno Lady Indian Softball Complex. In the JV game of this JV varsity doubleheader against the Lady Wildcats of Piedmont. And after the Sarah Hernandez throwdown, they throw it around the horn. We're back to the action. That pitch hit hard to the shortstop. Fantastic play by the shortstop on the quick throw to first for the 6-1 putout. And in the circle to start the third inning, in relief 55 Gretchen Stam. 1 pitch, 1 out, effective and efficient so far. That pitch high and outside for ball 1. That pitch inside for ball 2. By the narrowest of margins, the Lady Wildcat avoided the pitch. Any further, any slower, it would have been a hit by pitch, runner on first. So far, Stam's limited the damage to 2 balls. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. That's swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls. Check that. That's swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. In the top of the third. That pitch high and inside for ball 3. It started high and inside. It started to run into the plate. Never quite made it to the plate. Never got down into the zone. That pitch inside for ball 4. The first part of the Indians' battery struggling tonight so far. Gretchen Stam had 1 pitch, 1 out. Then walked the next batter on 5 pitches. That pitch hit hard into shallow right. Second baseman retreats, unable to make the play. Split the difference between the second baseman's home position and the right fielder's home position. Drops in for a shallow single into right. That pitch inside and in fact behind the batter, corralled by the catcher Sarah Hernandez to limit the damage to only the ball 1 pitch. That pitch low for ball 2, possibly inside. That pitch inside for ball 3. That pitch high. And on the 4-pitch walk, the bases are loaded with 1 out. Sharply hit ball to infield can turn 2. Soft hit ball to the infield, throw to home for the easy out at the plate. That pitch high and inside hits the batter. And on that hit by pitch, Lady Wildcats played another one and increased their lead 10-0 over the host Lady Indians. Sarah Martinez heads to the circle to coach up her pitcher. That pitch inside for ball one. That ball popped up and behind. Hernandez looked for it. She found it late and unable to get there. Ball falls harmlessly for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded. In the top of the third, Lady Indians trail 10-0. That pitch looked good. Umpire calls it inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Fields her position. And the throw is late. Runner safe at first. She made the right play. Just didn't quite have the arm strength to get the ball there in time. But these sub-varsity contests are excellent learning opportunities and ways to identify areas for improvement, both for the current season and going forward into the off-season. Umpire calls time. The runner on third advances to home. Then the batter is hit, which reloads the bases. But I don't have knowledge as to why the prior runner at third was plated, unless an illegal pitch was perhaps called. But generally illegal pitches are delayed dead balls, not dead balls called during live play. So I'll need to get clarification of that so I can bring it to you. That ball hit hard between first and second. That's going to play one. Center fielder overran it, but the runner on second didn't look back over her shoulder, and the runner at second holds. Runner at third holds. That plates one. Bases loaded. El Reno trails 13-0. That ball hit sharply, but backing out of play on top of the locker room. Fantastic frame job by the catcher, Sarah Hernandez. That pitch broke inside to out. Catcher caught it just outside the zone and drug it in. Umpire rings it up. It may have been a strike. It was moving from inside to out through the zone, and it's very possible it passed through the zone. Throw to home. Not on time. It's going to plate another one. And we have a 5-run mercy rule per side. So halfway through 3, El Reno trails 14-0 against the Wildcats of the visiting Piedmont High School. You're watching El Reno Lady Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
170267 or visit versatilnetworks.com for more information.
pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
And we're back to the action. That ball hit sharply over the shortstop's head into left center. Looks for two. She's going to get her two. Bottom of the third, Lady Indians offense off to an effective start. Next up, number 12, Izzy Schote into the box. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it down the first base line and into the fence for strike one. Izzy Schote swings at the second pitch, fouls it back into the net also for strike two. Schote aggressive on the offensive end, falls behind early. No balls, two strikes. Schote takes ball one inside. One ball, two strikes to the Indians righty. Schote swings. Falls softly foul, halfway down the first base line. One ball, two strikes to Izzy Schote. Schote takes ball two high, two balls, two strikes. Schote's patience evens the count. Schote swings. It's caught by the shortstop, who then doubles up the leadoff hitter, who slid in for a double. And the leadoff hitter gets doubled up. Turner was headed for third. Realized the situation. Turner tried to get back, unable to do so, and the shortstop applied the tag for the second out. One ball, no strikes. Two outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third, El Reno trails 14-0 to the visiting Lady Wildcats. She takes ball two. The hitter is number 9, Sarah Hernandez, the starting catcher in this first of two. Takes ball three. 3 balls, no strikes. Wildcat pitcher continues to pitch Hernandez high and tight. Walks her on 4 straight pitches with ball 4 high and outside. That ball popped up into shallow center. It's going to drop. And the runner on first in aggressive base running avoids the tag at third. The hitter advances to second. Not sure how they'll score that. They could score it as a single with a stolen base or as a double. Not sure how they're going to score that. High and tight for ball one. El Reno threatening with their first scoring opportunity of the game. Swing and a miss for strike one. The hitter's number 15. I don't have a 15 on my lineup card tonight. But the hitter is hitting lefty with 15 between her shoulders. That pitch outside for ball one. Time is called. Hitter shows bunt, gets the bunt down on the foul line. It's picked up by the catcher on the foul side of the line. That foul bunt for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look for the hitter to put one in play here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third. Ball swung on and hit hard into deep right. Rolls nearly to the wall, and she's going to be in with nearly a stand-up triple, but instead a stop, drop, and roll triple. And that triple plates 2 runs. El Reno cuts into the lead, 14-2. 45 Michael Woods steps up hitting righty. Woods swings at her first pitch, and it drops. And she's called out to end the side. El Reno plates 2. And after 3, trail the visiting Piedmont Wildcats 14-2. You're watching Lady Indians softball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains Land team today at 405-761-4808.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional digital campaigns. We continuously...
And we're back to the action, Lady Indians softball complex. And we're at the changeover between games as we prepare for the varsity contest. And if you find yourself in El Reno this weekend, come out on Saturday. Watch your Lady Indians volleyballers as they host the El Reno Volleyball Tournament at the Jinx Simmons Annex. It's a one-day tournament. We're going to play them all on Saturday. Come out, support your Lady Indians volleyball team. If you're unable to join us in person, of course, we will be streaming the contest for you on elrenoindians.tv. We're proud to partner with Squirtle to make that happen for you. We have marketing and advertising opportunities remaining for this 2021-2022 athletic season. If you're interested in being a supporter of El Reno Athletics, send an email to the Director of Broadcast Operations, Zach Morgan, zmorgan at elrenops.org, or the Director of Athletics, Rodney Hayden, rhayden at elrenops.org. You're watching and listening to Lady Indian Softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lady Indian Softball Complex for the varsity portion of tonight's matchup between the hosting El Reno Lady Indians and the visitors from Piedmont High School. Just about 35 minutes down the road east of us here. If you're in town on Saturday, come out and support your Indian volleyballers as they host the El Reno Indian Volleyball Tournament at the Jinx Simmons Annex. It's a one-day tournament. We're going to play them all on Saturday. Block out a few hours. Come watch your Lady Indian volleyballers play. And tomorrow is our last Friday without football. The Indians kick off the 2021-2022 football season next Friday, the 27th of August. There will be the visitors on the scoreboard as they travel to Cache for the season opener. And if you're part of the road trip crew, we look forward to seeing you down at Cache High School. And if you're not, as always, you can tune into ElRenoIndians.tv for all your athletic coverage. We have advertising space available for those of you who want to support Indian and Lady Indian athletics. If you're interested in being a sponsor of Indian and Lady Indian athletics, send an email to Zach Morgan, the Director of Media Operations, zmorgan@elrenops.org, or the Director of Athletics, Rodney Hayden, Hayden, Haydon, @elrenops.org. And as always, we do thank our longtime sponsors of El Reno Athletics. For those of you who are with us either on the broadcast or in person, the El Reno softball tournament got canceled to weather that, despite the best efforts of everybody in attendance, refused to cooperate. A series of torrential downpours put the field in an unplayable condition. And in fact, the Friday night game between El Reno and Newcastle was rained out a few innings in with the Indians trailing. And in the 15 minutes it took me to get to my car, I thought I was going to have a canoe to get home. So we're thankful for wonderful softball weather on this evening. Temperatures in the high 80s. Winds out of the south-southeast at 8 to 15 miles an hour. As the varsity squads for tonight's contest continue to warm up. Head coach Kylie Webb and the Lady Indian softball team look to recover from 2 straight losses after the season opening rout of Bishop McGinnis, 22-1, I believe, or 20-1. El Reno's next contest was against Shawnee in the opening round of the softball tournament, which they lost Friday morning and into the afternoon at the 11:30 slot. And then later that night, after play started at 7 o'clock for the 5:30 scheduled start against Newcastle, the Indians were in a fairly deep deficit when the game was called due to the weather. Lady Indians look to resume their winning ways. As always, you're watching El Reno Lady Indians softball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains Land team today at 405-761-4808.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we are live from the Lady Indian Softball Complex as we prepare to kick off the second matchup of tonight's doubleheader. The junior varsity started off the evening falling 14-1, if my math is correct. But as most of our seasoned sports fans know, the JV competition isn't so much about wins and losses and more about improvement, identification of areas for improvement, and then working on those areas throughout the season to develop a good game plan for the offseason on how to improve the deficiencies and close the gaps. Fantastic turnout tonight at the Lady Indian Softball Complex. Piedmont fans traveled with strong support tonight, along with not only the El Reno parents and some of the teachers and administrators, but also students from the high school out supporting their colleagues and comrades. I believe we should be preparing for the national anthem in the coming moments. You're watching and listening to Lady Indian Softball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics.
All right, folks, good evening and welcome. As always, we are always happy to have additional supporters of El Reno Athletics join the ranks of our advertisers and sponsors. If you think that's something you're interested in, send an email to our Director of Broadcast, Zach Morgan, that's Z Morgan, at elrenops.org, or the Director of Athletics, Rodney Hayden, R. Hayden, Haydon, at elrenops.org. As the sun slips behind the clouds, the temperature continues to plummet. We're down in the low 80s from a high in the mid-90s today. Winds have died off a little bit since the JV contest. Winds are out of the south-southeast at between 5 to 12 miles an hour. They peaked around 20. If you're in town this weekend, the volleyballers are hosting a tournament at the Jinx Simmons Annex. One-day tournament. We're going to play them all on Saturday. Come see your lady volleyballers on Saturday. And if you're not able to join us in person, as always, tune in to the broadcast at elrenoindians.tv. Head coach Kylie Webb and her counterpart from the Wildcats head to the home plate batter's box area to meet with tonight's umpiring crew. They exchange lineup cards. So we can start tonight's varsity matchup. And it appears, check that. Yeah, it appears 45 Michael Woods is going to start in the circle for the Lady Indians. She's looking to rebound after a tough outing in the two games, or game and part that were played of the El Reno tournament. She pitched fairly well against Bishop McGuinness, struggled in the opening round contest of the tournament, and lost to Shawnee in the international tiebreak extra innings. Then started the second game that night, the 90-minute rain delay contest against Newcastle, which we were unable to finish due to weather. In that game, she didn't make it out of the first inning. After nearly a week's rest, she looks to rebound. We'll be right back.
Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer.
Good evening, fans, and welcome back. And if you're watching at home, you'll notice that the teams Good evening and welcome back. For those at home, you'll notice the teams are making their way to the foul lines on their respective sides of the field for the tradition of the national anthem. We'll bring that to you the best way we know how. Can't make any promises as to the quality of the sound, but we'll do our absolutely very best to let you participate in the traditional activities at home. 45, Micah Woods in the circle. That's tonight's starting pitcher for your Lady Indian softball. Her battery mate behind the plate, number 5, Bailey Brothers. I do not have a roster for the Lady Wildcats, or I'd bring you their names as well. In the event we do have Wildcat fans joining us tonight, welcome. The starting hurler for the Lady Indians is looking to bounce back from a couple of rough outings, her last 2 outings. The Reno offense looking for a spark like they had in the Bishop McGinnis game. After run ruling the Irish at McGinnis 20-1. Leading off for the Lady Wildcats, a right hitter wearing 22 on the jersey tonight. Starting catcher Bailey Brothers settles into her spot behind home plate. And Micah Woods opens tonight's contest up with a called strike 1. Thigh high and down the inside edge of the plate for called strike 1. She gets ahead of the batter, 0-1. Hitter shows bunt. She does drop the bunt, fielded cleanly by the third baseman, but unable to make the play. Starting third baseman Shanoa White picked it up. Knew she didn't have the play at first. Returns it to the circle. Lady Indian defense looking to limit the damage to a infield bunt ground ball single. That pitch by Micah Woods. Fastball down the middle for called strike 1. I do not have a statistical readout, but based on my observations, when Micah Woods is able to get ahead of the hitter, she tends to have more success than when she's behind. That ball picked up by Bailey Brothers down the first base line, but foul for strike 2. Woods continues to work ahead against the hitter. Goes ahead, no balls, 2 strikes on the 2-hole. Runner on first. Oh, 2 pitch high and outside for ball 1. And watch for Brothers to play mind games with runners on first and an unoccupied second. She'll look to throw to second. She'll look to back pick the runner at first. That pitch inside for ball 2. Runner goes. Bailey Brothers makes the throw to second. Over the head of the shortstop. Second baseman crosses behind to limit it to a one base steal. Single stolen bag, rather. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch down the middle hit hard. Fantastic catch by the center fielder. Running from her right to her left. Sticks out that mitt, snags it out of the air for the first out. Score of the first out is unassisted put out at 8. Called strike 1, runner goes, the ball is overthrown. Runner looks to score. And she walks across the plate for the first run. Brothers had the pop, had the ball down the line in time. Throw off target high, rolled into left field. Runner kept coming, rounded third to plate the first run for the visitors. That pitch called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to the 3-hole hitter. Brother sets up outside on the 0-2 pitch. Continue to look for that. When Michael Woods gets ahead 0-2 on a batter, look for the catcher to set up outside and away. Hit sharply in the gap between shortstop and third base. Ball quickly into the second fielder. Hold the runner at first for a single. Starting second baseman tonight, number 17, Raya Hardy.
Let's go, Indians!
That ball down the middle for called strike 1. Could have been down the inside edge of the plate. I'm set up behind home plate, just about a half a softball's width inside the outside edge of the plate. Brothers looks to throw to second, overthrows the second baseman again. Check that, overthrows the shortstop again. Raya Hardy backing up the throw. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brothers continues to defend aggressively the base runners. Looking to put the ball on target. That fastball inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. For those watching at home who have plans to come out and join us at the ballpark tonight, bring your own chair. Fantastic turnout has filled the bleachers. Off speed, hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. Hit sharply to shortstop, fielded her position. Starting shortstop number 8 on Ashford. That'll be a 6-3 put out at first. Advances the runner to third. On an errant Bailey Brothers throw to third. The first run was plated. Runner on third again. Foul, tipped. Michael Woods continues to work ahead of the Wildcat offense. No balls, 1 strike. That ball hit sharply to the pitcher. Michael Woods fields her position perfectly for the 1-3 put out to retire to the side. Wildcats draw first blood. El Reno trails 1-0. In the middle of the first. You're watching El Reno softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains land team today at 405-761-4808.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted.
And we're back to the action at the Lady Indian Softball Complex. We're located between the baseball field and Jinx Simmons Fieldhouse and Annex. Lovely weather for a softball game. Great turnout. Stands are full. Hitting leadoff for the Lady Indians tonight, number 2, Kira Tabor. First pitch swung on, tipped and fouled back into the screen for strike 1. That pitch low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Indians leadoff. That pitch down the middle, swung on and hit hard, but back out of play and foul for strike 2. Wind's picking up out of the southeast. Shadows are getting long, and cloud cover's rolling in. Kira Tabor on the defensive 1-2 swing, fouls it back into the padding. Stays alive to see another one. Lady Indians looking to get back the run they gave up in the first. That pitch outside. Good patience from the leadoff hitters, tied the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kira Tabor hits it. Hits it to the second baseman, unable to field it cleanly, and she's safe at first. Strong effort, she advances to first. Second baseman unable to field the short hop cleanly, rather. Hitting in the 2-hole tonight, number 8, Anna Ashford. Starting shortstop for the Lady Indians defensive unit. First pitch low, taken for ball 1. Watch for head coach Kylie Webb and the Lady Indian offense to continue their history of aggressive base running. Coach Webb wants to get runners in scoring position as early and often as possible. Ashford takes that pitch low and inside for ball 2. That pitch hit hard down the third base line and fair. It continues to roll. It's going to roll all the way to the corner. That's going to plate 1. Ashford looks for 3, decides to hold it 2. That's going to plate the leadoff hitter, number 2, Kira Tabor. The stand-up double by Anna Ashford to the third base corner scores the first run of the game. Lady Indian offense brings it back to all square. 1 run apiece in the bottom of the first. Hitting in the 3-hole, starting catcher number 5, Bailey Brothers. Looks to Coach Webb for her final instructions. Brothers takes first pitch called strike. Looks like a curveball running inside to out on the righty. Started on outside of the edge of the plate, ran outside. Umpire said it caught the edge of the plate for strike 1. That pitch outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher. That pitch outside. They look to back pick the runner at second. Throws late, runner back in time. Time is called. 2 balls, 1 strike to the starting catcher, Bailey Brothers. Starting shortstop, 2-hole hitter. Anna Ashford stands at second after the hard double to the left field corner that scored the first run. Brothers makes contact, but it's back and out of play for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the catcher. Brothers sitting fastball, swing and miss on the changeup for strike 3. Hitting cleanup tonight, number 11, Shanoa White. Anna Ashford standing on second after the stand-up double. Looks, retreats to second. Shanoa White takes first pitch, ball 1. Shanoa White takes ball 2 outside. 2 balls, no strikes to the cleanup hitter. Hit hard to the pitcher on the comebacker, and they're going to double up the runner. Shanoa White hit a comebacker hard at the pitcher. She took 1 step to her right, made the easy catch, turned around, doubled up Ashford at second to end the inning. After 1, El Reno gets back the first run they gave up. It's all square at 1. You're watching El Reno Indian softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
And innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business tech.
And we're back to it here at the Lady Indian Softball Complex, where the Lady Indians are playing host to the visiting Lady Wildcats of Piedmont. First pitch hit hard down the third base line. It is fair. Fantastic fielding by starting third baseman Shanoa White. Picked it up with the ball on the chalk. Quick throw to first. First baseman Rayleigh Hartley for the 5-3 put out. First pitch inside and maybe low for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike one. Hitter sitting fastball, swing and a miss on the changeup. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Piedmont leadoff hitter. That 1-2 pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Michael Woods continues to work ahead of the Wildcat hitters. That ball hit hard up. Brother sprints to the screen, unable to get there. That ball drops harmlessly foul, just in front of the backstop screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the hitter. Now, that 3 ball, 2 strike pitch is a hit by pitch to the hitter. She advances to first. Up next, the righty number 6. Again, don't have a lineup for Piedmont, or I'd give you names and numbers. Best I can give you is names. First pitch down the middle, strike one. Takes ball one, 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch hit hard on a string to the left fielder. She took 1 step to her left, 1 step to her right. Got it right where she started. That catch good for the second out. That pitch inside, taken for ball 1. Woods continues to work the inside edge of that plate to the righty hitters. Second pitch high and away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the hitter. That pitch called strike 1, and the tag is there. Oh! Umpire calls her safe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brothers thought she'd gunned her down. I thought she'd gunned her down. And about everybody in the stands thought she'd gunned her down. But the one guy whose opinion mattered disagreed. Throw was on time. It was on location. That pitch high. Watch for Brothers to change the rhythm in which she gets the ball back to the circle here. That 3 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. That pitch she put back in the circle quickly. That ball hit hard to left, and it's gone. The Reno offensive unit gathers in the circle. First pitch low, ball 1. After the 2-run shot, El Reno now trails 3-1. Gave up 1 in the first, got it back in the bottom of the first. After that 2-run shot by the Wildcats, El Reno trails 3-1. That ball down the outside edge for called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. She shows bunt. It's fouled back and down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look for the Piedmont here to put the ball in play here. Bunt's not inherently off the table, but any fouled bunts and out, or fouled third strike bunts and out, rather. That pitch outside, ball 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coach Webb, in keeping with the conventional wisdom, burns 1 outside to level the count. And a called strike 3 backwards K on a curveball that ran from the center of the plate to the outside edge. Called strike 3. That will go down to the punch out for the starting hurler, 45, Micah Woods. In the middle of the second, El Reno trails 3-1 to the visiting Piedmont Wildcats. You're watching El Reno Indians TV. El Reno Indians softball, rather, on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
And we're back to the action. The top of the second, check that bottom of the second, El Reno trails 3-1 over the visiting Wildcat. That first pitch outside to the starting first baseman, Rayleigh Hartley. Check that, umpire rung that up as strike 1. I had it working inside out and outside as ball 1. Umpire said it caught the corner, rung it up as strike 1. He rung that one up as strike 2 also. I'm sitting square behind home plate, and that thing sure looks like it's running outside, but I can't see where it's starting, so it may be starting inside and running late. That pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the first baseman, leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Now up to bat number 10, C.C. Metters. CC Metters takes ball one high and outside. That pitch low for ball two. CC Metters takes a two-pitch lead, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the second, El Reno trails 3-1 to the Wildcats of Piedmont. CC Metters hits that one high. It gets down, and she legs out the blooper infield single. Not only was the ball sky high, it had a ton of backspin. So when that ball landed, it didn't bounce to the fielder. It checked up. You golf fans at home, it's much like hitting a sand wedge with a lot of backspin. Ball's not going to roll out after it lands. It's going to check up. Shows bunt, drops it foul for strike one. Maddie Moss, the next Indian to the plate. After the bunt attempt, falls behind in the count 0-1. Fouls that one back to the screen for strike two. Showed bunt again, bunted it foul to the screen for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to Maddie Moss. Look for a pitch low and away here. Could be high and away. It was called third strike, dropped third strike, and Maddie Moss is going to advance on the dropped third strike. Aggressive pitching by the Wildcat hurler. Good fastball, caught the outside edge of the plate. Catcher unable to corral it. Maddie Moss advances to first. Check that. Check that. She does not advance to first. Score that is the second out of the inning. Hit hard to the gap between first and second. Diving play made by the second baseman for the third out of the inning. Raya Hardy with a hard shot between first and second. Second baseman made a diving stab to prevent the hit. And after 2, El Reno trails 3-1 to the visiting Wildcats of Piedmont. You're watching El Reno Indian softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends.
We're back to the action at Lady Indian Softball Complex. Going to the top of the third, El Reno trails 3-1 to the visiting Piedmont Wildcats. Stadium lights on. Stadium lights are on for a cool evening of softball. If we could turn the humidity down just a few percentage points, it'd be a pretty comfortable night. Michael Woods continues to work in the circle. First pitch inside for ball one. Michael Woods has worked most of this game from ahead. Not a great number of hitters she's fallen behind against. She falls behind early. Swung on and hit. It's foul to the first base line. Bailey Brothers stretches. Ball's in her glove, unable to corral it. Bounces out, and the collision with the ground. And foul. So the second foul ball behind the plate. The Bailey brothers just come within inches of making the out. First one was fouled back near the screen. Brothers unable to close the distance in time. And that one, Bailey brothers laid out, unable to corral it and secure the catch after making impact with the ground. That pitch inside for ball 2. That ball hit hard to shallow left, and it does drop. But hard throw to second to limit the damage to a single by Anna Ashford. Shortstop's been flying all over the infield tonight. That ball hit hard to the third baseman for the out at second. Unable to turn 2. Starting second baseman Raya Hardy caught the ball at a dead sprint. Tagged second with her toe. Spun to make the throw to first. Not in time. A pitch inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, 1 on. In the top of the third, El Reno trails 3-1. Playing host to the Piedmont Wildcats. That pitch inside for ball 1. Check that ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3 high. Changeup looked like it was going to drop in, and it didn't. Had all the spin indicative that it was going to drop in the back edge of the zone. Didn't quite get there. That ball down the middle for strike 1. Brothers pumps to first, holds the runner. Hits sharply to third. Third fields her position to perfection. Five-3 put out. Shanoa White to Rayleigh Hartley. Second out. That hit sharply down the third base line, but foul. Pitch inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike 2. Michael Woods working the zone. First pitch inside for ball 1. Second pitch outside edge of the zone, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter. Hit hard through the gap and into left center. That's going to score 1. Runner's hung up. Woods pumps her back to first. And after the hard single into left center, the runner in scoring position does score. Wildcats increase their lead 4-1 over the Lady Indians. 2 outs, runner on first. Called strike 1. The El Reno hurler, Michael Woods, controls much better tonight than she had in the Shawnee or Newcastle contest last week. Work she's been putting in paying off. That ball behind the batter. Bailey Brothers unable to corral it. Runner advances to second on the, could be wild pitch, could be pass ball. Probably going to be scored as a wild pitch because it went behind the batter rather than a pass ball. All scored as a wild pitch. I don't know what the book's going to score it. All scored as a wild pitch. Hit hard to second. Diving second baseman unable to secure it. That's going to plate another run. The El Reno deficit increases to 4. They now trail 5-1. Pitch inside, ball 1. Brothers continues her battle with the first base runners. Now pitch called strike 2. Check that, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and tagged out. Check that, swing and a miss for strike 2. That pitch inside and hit by pitch. Coach Kylie Webb calls time. Makes her first mound visit of the contest. In the top of the 3rd. El Reno trails 5-1. If you're in town this weekend, come by, support your Lady Indian volleyballers as they host the El Reno Volleyball Tournament on Saturday. It's a one-day tournament. We'll play them all on Saturday at the Jinx Simmons Annex. 2 courts of volleyball all day long. Come support your lady volleyballers. If you can't be there in person, of course, tune in to elrenoindians.tv. We'll bring you all the action live from the Jinx Simmons Annex. And tomorrow is the last Friday without football. The Indians kick off their 2021 football campaign by visiting Cache High School, just west of Lawton. For those of you who are travelers, we look forward to seeing you as part of the traveling contingent in Cache. If you're unable to make it to Cache, as always, tune in to elrenoindians.tv for all your El Reno athletic action. We're back to the action. 2 outs, 2 on. New batter. Shows bunt, pulls the bunt back, takes ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. She shows bunt, pulls bunt. The third baseman unable to corral it, and that's going to plate another run. Head coach Kylie Webb not real thrilled with the third base play there. Rather not thrilled with the play of the third baseman. She's fielded her position well. Got caught sleeping a little bit there on that throw. Good throw by the catcher to try to gun the runner. That one squared up but fouled back and out of play. Behind the clubhouse and into the pasture between the softball and baseball complexes for strike 2. Michael Woods continues to work ahead of the hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner on second. El Reno now trails 6-1. Playing host to the visiting Wildcats of Piedmont. A pitch outside. Bailey Brothers' strong effort of a right-handed catcher. The glove sits on her left hand. She had to reach across her body and nearly to the outside edge of the left-handed batter's box. Made that catch nearly blind to prevent the passed ball. Certainly no lack of effort from the catcher tonight. That ball hit high and deep to left and caught for the 3rd out of the inning. In the middle of 3, El Reno trails 6-1 after giving up 3 runs in the defensive half of the inning. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not...
And we're back to the Lady Indian Softball Complex. El Reno's proud to partner with Squirtle to bring you all the Indian athletic action. As always, we're always looking for more supporters of El Reno Athletics. If you're interested in being a supporter of El Reno Athletics, contact Athletic Director Rodney Hayden, or Hayden, Haydon, at elrenops.org. Or Zach Morgan, the Director of Broadcast Operations, zmorgan at elrenops.org. We'll put you in contact with those that can best provide for your supportive needs. First pitch called strike to the leadoff hitter, 9-hole hitter number 7, Reese Hardy. Check swing. Appeal to first. First base umpire said she didn't go. Takes ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike to Reese Hardy. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was a fastball with some movement. That movement went from down to up. Fastball with a lot of backspin. Dragging that ball from down in the zone to up in the zone. Defensive swing by Hardy, fouled down the third base. Check that, fouled down the first base line rather. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the 9-hole hitter. Hit hard and fouled. Down and back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Reese Hardy takes ball 3, low and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. Called strike 3 for the punch out. That hit hard is going to drop for a single. Leadoff hitter Kira Tabor reaches safely on the single to right. Hitting the 2 hole, starting shortstop number 8, Anna Ashford. The El Reno Lady Indians volleyballers played tonight at 6 at Hennessy. If I get an update on the outcome of that, I'll certainly let you know. Ball 1. Catcher's unable to corral it. She drops into the butterfly, keeps the ball in front of her. Kira Tabor advances to second. Can't score that as a pass ball. You'd have to score to the stolen base. Shows, clears the zone, takes ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Anna Ashford. Winds continue to be gusty out of the south-southeast. She takes strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball hit hard but backing out of play behind the backstop and into the pasture between the concession stand and the covered awning, for those of you familiar with the Indian softball complex. Time is called. That pitch rolls through the batter's box for ball 2. Check that, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch to come. Anna Ashford draws the walk after some confusion. Runners on first and second. Catcher Bailey Brothers hitting in the 3-hole. Strong swing of the stick. We'll put a dent in it. Brothers takes the fastball low for ball 1. Takes ball 2, low and away. 2 balls, no strikes to the catcher. Runners on first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. El Reno trails 6-1 to the visitors from Piedmont. Brothers take strike one. About knee height, inside edge of the zone. And Brothers hits a gapper between second and third. Left fielder unable to play it cleanly. That's going to plate the one-hole hitter, Kira Tabor. Score that as an RBI single. The cleanup hitter, third baseman, number 11, Shanoa White. White swings to the first pitch she sees, and it's a gapper between first and second. That's going to score one. Credit the run to Anna Ashford. Credit the RBI to the cleanup hitter. And the Piedmont coaching staff makes their first circle visit of the night. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. Come out, cheer on your Lady Volleyballers Saturday as El Reno hosts the volleyball tournament. We're going to play them all on Saturday, running 2 courts of volleyball all day long at the Jinx Simmons Annex. The El Reno Leatherheads take to the gridiron a week from tomorrow as they open the 2021 football season at Cache. So if you're part of the adventurous crew that travels with us from stadium to stadium, we look forward to seeing you down in the fine city of Cache. And if you're unable to join us in person, we ask that you tune in to elrenoindians.tv to catch all the live action. First baseman Rayleigh Hartley steps into the box. Takes first pitch low for ball one. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Rayleigh Hartley ahead. 2 balls, no strikes. Hartley defensive swing hard down the first baseline. Was sitting off speed. Fouled off the fastball that was in and on her hands. Swung on and hit hard, but fouling out of play behind the first base dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes to the first baseman. And a swing and a miss for the second out. Number 10, CC Metters steps up in the 6 hole. Called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the third, El Reno trails 6-3. Fouled and dead for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. CC Metters have to swing defensively if she doesn't like it. Has to battle to stay alive here. That pitch outside for strike 1. Check that for ball 1 rather. Both skippers for the contestants tonight sticking with conventional wisdom and burning an 0-2. That fouled back up and over. 2 balls, 2 strikes. CC Metters continues to battle. Check that, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Metters takes the off speed for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And a called strike 3. And a punch out to end the half. El Reno gets 2 of them back. They now trail 6-3 after 3. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains land team today at 405-761-4808.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726.
And we're back to it with the Indians defensive unit. Going into the top of the 4th, El Reno trails 6-3 against the visiting Wildcats. First pitch comebacker. Rolls into center field. Will score as a single. Pitcher Michael Woods continues to work in the circle. That one was squared up and hit right back at her, just below knee high. You'd have to have pretty good reflexes to catch that. That pitch inside for ball 1. Michael Woods grimacing on that throw. Didn't like the release point. Almost looked like she was struggling to turn her hand over. That pitch high and inside for ball 2. That pitch called strike 1 on the inside edge of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike for the Indians hurler. That pitch called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brothers continues the psychological battle with whoever's on first base. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's part of the aggressive style that's in part for the head coach Kylie Webb playbook. Bailey Brothers continues to look for opportunities to pick off at second or back pick at first with a runner on first. Hitter shows bunt, gets it back, takes ball one. Brothers told me the other day that she tries to remind herself. That pitch inside for ball two. Bailey Brothers told me the other day she tries to remind herself when looking for a pickoff throw to second, if the runner's beyond the halfway point, just to eat it. Not to force a situation that the statistics don't support. She shows bunt, gets it down, but foul for strike one. She shows bunt. That one short hopped on Bailey Brothers there and then bounced off the shin guard and scattered to her right. Brothers recovers. Runners do not advance. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch to come. That pitch outside for ball 4. Brothers calls time. Heads of the circle to coach up her pitcher. If you find yourself in town on Saturday, come by, support your Indian volleyballers as they play host to a tournament in the Jinx Simmons Annex. Have 2 courts going all day long. Come get your fill of volleyball. If you can't join us in person, as always, tune in to RenoIndians.tv, and we'll bring you all the Indians volleyball action as it occurs. A week from tomorrow, we're on the road as the El Reno football team kicks off their gridiron season at Cache. That pitch inside ball 1. The catcher switches mitts with the dugout. She did that before in the Bishop McGinnis game, the home opener for the season. And that hit hard down the third base line, but foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the McGinnis game, she switched the glove out also when Micah Woods was struggling to bring the ball back from the right-handed batter's box. Don't know if it's a tactical advantage or a psychological advantage, but we're seeing short-term rewards from it already. That off-speed inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That pitch outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch to come. El Reno trails 6-3 in the top of the 4th. That pitch in there for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That strike fills the count up. Payoff pitch to come. For those watching at home, there is a chance that around 8:30, if we're still playing, we may drop the stream. If that's the case, continue to watch ElRenoIndians.tv. I'll have another stream link posted in a few moments. Runner advances on ball 4. All runners advance on ball 4. Bases loaded. In the event I lose the stream at 8:30, continue to watch monitor ElRenoIndians.tv, and I'll have a stream link up for you. We may or may not lose the stream. That ball hit hard, and it's a gapper. That's going to score 1. It's going to score 2. Brothers looks for the easy out at 3, and she gets it, and she is out for the second out of the inning. Piedmont first base coach not thrilled with the call. Brothers finally got the snipe at third. That pitch high for ball 1. And a hard comebacker is knocked down by the pitcher, and the out at third. Fantastic play by the pitcher, unable to secure it, does knock it down. And the shortstop, Anna Ashford, makes the play at first. In the middle of the fourth, El Reno trails 8-3 to the visiting Wildcats from Piedmont. You're watching Lady Indian Softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming?
And we're back to the action. Leading off the Indians' offensive bottom of the fourth. Looks like number 1, Maddie Moss, and it is number 1, Maddie Moss. That's going to drop in shallow left center. Check that shallow right center. Not sure if they're going to score that as a hitter in air, but in any event, hitter reaches safely rather. 17, Raya Hardy hitting in the 8-hole. Shows. Umpire rings her up. She did go around. Strike 1. Raya Hardy threw the bat in front of her face to protect her face. By virtue of doing that, and then the ball hitting the bat becomes a dead ball foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Look for Raya Hardy to swing defensively to stay alive. And sticking with conventional wisdom, Wildcat hurler buries the 0-2 pitch. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, Raya Hardy takes that pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hardy continues to demonstrate patience. Looking for an opportunity to put one in play. Takes ball 3 on the outside edge of the plate, also high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Raya Hardy's battled her way back in after falling behind 0-2. Payoff pitch to come. Runner on first, nobody out. She swings, and that's going to be fouled back and out of play. Both starting catchers, Bailey Brothers for the Indians and her counterpart for the Wildcats, have have had opportunities for foul ball plays in and around the net area, unable to compensate. And the Indians get doubled up again. Raya Hardy on a string. And her teammate on first gets doubled up. Well, looks like Kylie Webb had the hit and run on. Gets doubled up. That pitch low for ball one. And the second member of the Hardy party steps up, Reese Hardy. Hardy takes ball two, low and away. Hardy hits to the pitcher for the 1-3 put out to in the side. After 4, El Reno trails 8-3. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends.
And we're back to the action at the Lady Indian Softball Complex as we head into the top of the 5th. El Reno trails 8-3. That pitch high and outside for ball one. That ball hit, fielded by the third baseman. Quick throw to first, and in time for the out. .53 put out. Looks like the Indians have a pitching change to start the top of the 4th. Looks like the starting first baseman, Rayleigh Hartley, has come in relief of Micah Woods, who retires to the dugout after 4 solid innings of work. And I'll get you the replacement first baseman as soon as I can see the jersey number. That ball hit hard down third base line, but foul. Hartley continues to work ahead. No balls, 2 strikes to the hitter. Number 27, the senior Shane Kastrup, on in relief as the first base person. The off speed, low and inside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, not a bad miss, sticking with conventional wisdom. Burn the 0-2. Off-speed high, apparently. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brothers thought she got it in there. Hartley thought she got it in there. I thought she got it in there. But the one person whose opinion matters didn't. That hit hard down the third base line and nearly fielded to perfection by the Piedmont head coach. Two balls, 2 strikes. Looks like Hartley missed a release point on that one. That ball bottomed out about halfway to the plate. After a strong start, Hartley walks her. First pitch called strike 1. Down the middle, about knee high. That pitch low for ball 1. That pitch called strike 2. Off speed, caught the outside edge of the plate. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Hartley. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. That's hit hard to left and gone. And after that 2-run shot by the Piedmont catcher, the El Reno deficit increases to 7. They now trail 10-3 in the 5th. Couldn't tell if that was a changeup or a rise ball, but in any event, it was high. Didn't look like it had enough spin to be a rise ball. That pitch out just barely outside for called ball 2. And that pitch called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And after that 2-run shot, bases are empty. It's hit high and short to the infield. Fielded by the shortstop. Anna Ashford credited for the unassisted put out at 6. That pitch hit hard into far center. And a diving catch made off her back foot, falling backwards by the center fielder. And she hangs onto the ball for the 3rd out of the inning. through 4.5. El Reno trails 10-3. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, you're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream...
And we're back to it at the Lady Indian Softball Complex. Leading off, number 2, Kira Tabor. Takes first pitch, ball 1. That pitch high and inside for ball 3. Number 2, Kira Tabor, continues to work ahead in the count. Tabor reaches on 4 straight pitches. Hitting in the 2 hole, starting shortstop, Anna Ashford, who's made her share of plays on the defensive side of the softball tonight. That pitch called strike 1. Ashford looks and doesn't like it, takes ball 2. Check that, takes ball 1 rather. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Ashford. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the shortstop. Takes ball 3. Check that, takes ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the shortstop. That pitch high for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, payoff pitch to come. That swung on and hit hard, but backing out of play. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Number 5, Bailey Brothers, starting catcher. She takes ball 1. That called strike one. She swings hard and sends it back and out of play. Rolls to the concession stand. One ball, two strikes, one out, one on. Now Reno trails 10-3 in the bottom of the fifth. Takes ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the catcher. And Brothers hits the gap between second and third. That advances one into scoring position. Put the second runner on. Cleanup hitter number 11, Shanoa White, steps into the box. White swings at the first pitch. It's foul. Into the Piedmont dugout. And after that foul ball, Shanoa White's behind on the count. No balls, 1 strike. That pitch low. It's going to go down as a pass ball. Catcher can't find it. Everybody advances one back. Kira Tabor stands on third. Bailey Brothers stands on second with 1 out. The cleanup hitter all tied up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the cleanup hitter. That ball hit high and shallow. Caught by the first baseman. About a half step to the fair side of the first base bag. For the second out of the inning. Indians have 2 in scoring position. Kira Tabor stands on third. Bailey Brothers stands on second. And Rayleigh Hartley, the starting first baseman, who's pitching in relief, stands in the 5 hole. She takes ball 2 outside. Starts ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Take strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. Hartley looking for a base hit. She takes ball 3. She's ahead in the count. 3 balls to 1 strike. She takes ball 4. And that base on balls loads the bags for number 10, CC Metters. The Piedmont coaching staff makes their second circle visit of the evening. You're watching El Reno Indian softball on elrenoindians.tv. Your home for all your El Reno Indian athletics. If you're in town on Saturday, come watch your volleyballers compete in the El Reno Volleyball Tournament at the Jinx Simmons Annex. We'll start Saturday morning. We'll play them all on Saturday. 2 courts of volleyball action all day long. If you can't join us in person, tune in to elrenoindians.tv. We'll be broadcasting all the games live through our partnership with Squirtle. We are excited to have Squirtle as a partner.
Hey, stay tall. Take that outside pitch. Let it travel.
And after the mound huddle, CC Metter steps in, takes ball 1 low. Metter's looking for a base hit. Takes ball 2 low. Two balls, no strikes for the 5-hole hitter. And she squares that one up, and that's got a chance to go. And it drops, rolls all the way to the fence. That's going to score 2. That's going to score 3. That stand-up, bases clearing double by CC Metters scores 3. El Reno cuts into the deficit. They now trail 10-6 in the bottom of the 5th. And Piedmont's going to bring on a relief pitcher. And as we start to gear up for the 2021-2022 athletic season, if you've been thinking about being a sponsor or a supporter of El Reno Athletics, we'd love to have you on board. For more information, email Rodney Hayden, the El Reno Director of Athletics, at rhayden, Haydon, at elrenops.org. You can also send an email to Zach Morgan, the Director of Broadcast Operations. That's zmorgan at elrenops.org. Send him an email today. Strong likelihood we'll be able to get you in the broadcast on Saturday for the volleyball tournament. And if not, we'll certainly have you geared up and ready to go for the kickoff of football season, which is 1 week from tomorrow in Cache, Oklahoma. And as always, if you're part of the crew that travels, we're excited to see you down there to start the gridiron season. And if you're not one to travel to Cache, tune in to elrenoindians.tv. We'll bring you all the football action all season long. We're excited to expand the broadcast opportunities of El Reno Athletics this year. We're going to bring you as many athletic events as we can. All right. And after the bases clearing double by CC Metters, 17 Raya Hardy steps in, looks to pick her teammate up here. Take strike 1. She wanted it. She thought about it. Check that. It's actually Maddie Moss. Grabbed the wrong number out of my lineup card tonight. Moss takes it for a ride, but it's backing out of play. For strike 2. With 2 outs. Look for Moss to be defensive here till she finds something she likes. Sticky. And Moss watches the called strike 3. Catcher set up outside. Pitch never ran. Started outside on the outside edge of the plate. Stayed on the outside edge of the plate. All the way to the catcher's mitt for the called strike 3. Rayleigh Hartley back in the circle for the Indians. The Indians pick up 3, now trail 10-6 going into the top of the 6th. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains land team today at 405-761-4808.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
And we're back to the action at the Lady Indian Softball Complex, rather. Rayleigh Hartley still in the circle in relief. And Shane Castrop, her replacement at first. Hartley falls behind 1-0 to the batter. Two-0. Three-0. And Hartley walks her on 4 straight. Wind's starting to pick up out of the south-southeast. That pitch in there for called strike 1, outside edge of the plate. After walking the last batter on 4 straight, Hartley gets ahead of this batter. No balls, 1 strike. Hit sharply to the third baseman. Fields her position to perfection. 5-3 put out. Runner does advance to second, although the ball was hit sharply, was not hit sharply enough to turn 2. That's going to drop fair. Roll nearly to the third base corner, picked up by the third baseman, relayed in. It's overthrown, but Bailey Brothers backing up the throw. If you're a young softball player at home and you wonder why it's always important to back up, watch what Bailey Brothers does and you'll understand why. She's backed up several throws tonight. That pitch fouled down and back for strike 1. Little off-speed action, high and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch low. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. That pitch rather fouled back and dead. 3 balls, 2 strikes. After falling behind early, Hartley's battled her way back to fill the count up. Payoff pitch coming. Hit to shortstop for the tag at third. Good heads-up play by the third baseman to get the lead runner at third. Only had the time to make a play on one out, get the lead runner. Heads-up play by Anna Ashford, starting shortstop. That pitch fouled for strike one. Hartley working ahead. A weird two-handed slap bunt down the first base line, and she's going to be safe. Oh, no, time is called, and she's out. Not sure what the call is, but the field umpire called a dead ball and then called the runner out. It's very possible that the runner left early. It's very possible the runner left early. The umpire had no hesitation in the call, immediately called a dead ball and called the runner out to end the side. And as we go to the bottom of the sixth, El Reno trails 11-6 to the visiting Wildcats of Piedmont. We're excited to start football season a week from tomorrow at Cache. If memory serves, week 2, we host Weatherford. And then week 3, we host Piedmont. But don't hold me to that. That's just off of memory, not off my calendar. But I know we're at Cache a week from tomorrow. To lead off the offensive half of the sixth is number 17, Raya Hardy. El Reno looking to get back some of the runs they gave up earlier in the game. They trail 11-6. A little over halfway where they need to be. That backdoor curveball in there for strike one. Started to the outside, ran to the inside to the righty hitter. Catcher sets up outside again. And outside for ball one. I don't know if the first pitch, which ran in for a strike, was intended to be a backdoor curve. The catcher set up outside. The ball ran inside on her for called strike one. But a backdoor curve nonetheless it was. That pitch swung on, fouled back towards the El Reno dugout, and with 3 Wildcats around it, none are able to make the play. The ball drops for strike one. Check. Yeah, strike one. Should actually be strike two. Backdoor curve was strike one, that was strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the first out. The second half of the Hardy party, Reese Hardy steps to the plate. That pitch outside for ball one. Reese Hardy, the senior. Swing and a miss. All right, I show that the stream is live. So we're past the normal 3-hour window. We'll continue to bring the action as long as we can, of course. That pitch in there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the senior Hardy. A swing and a miss for the second strikeout of the inning. Number 2, Kira Tabor. We're back to the top of the order. And Kira Tabor sharply hit down the third base line and into left field. Hard hit single. And the shortstop, who's had plenty of action on the defensive side of the softball tonight, number 8, Anna Ashford. She takes ball 1 high. Fouls that one back and out of play over the top of the covered seating area and up the hill towards the concession stand. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Sitting fastball, took the off speed for strike 2. Foul tip and caught for the third out. Piedmont strikes out all 3 outs. And after a hard shot to left field, unable to bring Tabor across. Heading into the top of the 7th, El Reno trails 11-6. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak?
And we're back to the action in the top of the 7th. The Indian defensive unit looking to get a stand. That pitch in there for called strike 1. El Reno defense looking to get his stop with some run support from the offense. That off-speed pitch looked really good, but the umpire passed on it for ball 1. Threw it in as an off-speed drop ball, just fell off the table. It's bunted foul down the first base line. One ball, 2 strikes. And that ball low, 3 balls and 1 strike. Check that, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Counts full, payoff pitch to come. And that ball low for ball 4. She went for strike 1. She showed the bunt, didn't love it. Ball was way low. Just kept the bat in the zone. Strike 1. Bunts it straight down, fielded by the pitcher. She's out at first. Advances the runner to second, first out of the inning. That ball in there for called strike 1. I thought she had the tag. Most of the people around me thought she had the tag. The one person whose opinion matters said she didn't have the tag. Brothers thought she'd sniped her. That pitch was in there for a strike against the Piedmont catcher. That off-speed high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher. Shows bunt, drops bunt, run coming home. That run's going to score, but an out at first. Piedmont playing small ball to advance the runners, get runs when they can. And the El Reno deficit is back to 6. El Reno trails 12-6 in the top of the 7th. 2 outs. Nobody on. That pitch high and outside, ball 1. That pitch hit hard to the third baseman, fielded cleanly for the out at first, and that'll do it. After 6.5, El Reno heads into the bottom of the 7th, trailing by 6, 12-6 to the visiting Piedmont Wildcats. You're watching El Reno Indians softball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your...
Catcher number 5, Bailey Brothers, to lead off the El Reno offense, looking to start the rally. Got to make up 6 to tie. Need 7 to win. It's a tall order, but you got to start somewhere. Bailey Brothers looking to be the Lady Indian to start the rally. Take strike 1 on the outside edge. She didn't like that call. She hasn't liked that outside edge call all night. As the catcher, she sees a lot of pitches behind the plate. She also will see pitches differently as a hitter than hitters who play other positions. And it's looped to the shortstop for the first out. Cleanup hitter number 11, Shanoa White. Swing and a miss, strike one. The third baseman looking to start the rally. She passes on ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the cleanup hitter. That ball hits softly to third. Third baseman fields her position. For the 5-3 put out. Lady Indians down to their final out of the evening. The starting first baseman, now relief pitcher, 29 Rayleigh Hartley, steps up hoping to get the 2-out rally started for the Lady Indians. Takes strike one outside. From where I'm seated, that looked like it was about a half a softball outside, but he's called it a strike all night, so it's consistent. Hit hard down the third base line. Foul. Head coach Kylie Webb scrambled for cover as the ball ricocheted off the dugout fence. And that swing and a miss, strike three to end it. And Reno drops one to the visiting Piedmont Wildcats, 12-6. We're back to volleyball action, our first volleyball action of the season, Saturday when El Reno hosts the one-day volleyball tournament. We're going to play them all on Saturday. Come join us in person or tune in to ElRenoIndians.tv to watch. And a week from tomorrow, we head to Cache to kick off the football season. El Reno Indians will play visitors to Cache. We hope to see you there. As always, you're watching ElRenoIndians.tv. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.